Have you ever noticed how hard it can be to truly feel good? How sometimes, even when everything is okay, your body still feels tense or on edge? That's your nervous system speaking to you. Are you listening when that happens? If not, that's okay, because today we're diving into how to build resilience in your nervous system, so you can not just survive, but actually thrive in joy, bliss, and happiness. Your nervous system is your body's common center. It determines whether you feel safe, anxious, or at ease. When we experience chronic stress, our body learns to stay in survival mode, constantly scanning for danger, tensing up, and making joy, bliss, and happiness feel almost foreign. Your body then becomes wired for hypervigilance, bracing itself for the next perceived threat, rather than relaxing into the present moment. Perhaps you've had this thought before: this is too good to be true, or felt a wave of unease when things were going well, as if waiting for the other shoe to drop. This isn't self-sabotage. It's your nervous system, conditioned to expect stress, resisting the unfamiliar sensation of peace. Over time, your body has become wired for protection over connection, tension over expansion, and survival over true thriving. This limits your capacity to fully experience the richness of life. And so, when joy, bliss, and happiness feel unsafe, your body instinctively pulls you back into familiar patterns of tension, overthinking, or numbing out. But the truth is, happiness, ease, and deep presence are not fleeting illusions. They are your natural state, waiting to be reclaimed. This is where resilience comes in. Resilience isn't about pushing through stress. It's about retraining your nervous system to return to safety faster. A resilient nervous system allows you to feel more ease, more connection, and yes, more bliss, joy, and happiness. The sensations of bliss, joy, and happiness go hand in hand with safety. If your body doesn't feel safe, it won't allow you to fully relax into pleasure and bliss. That's why so many of us struggle with things like rest, intimacy, or even just slowing down to enjoy a beautiful moment. So let's explore how we rewire the system to expand our capacity for both resilience and bliss. A crucial part of this transformation is your vagus nerve, a long, wandering nerve that runs from your brain down through your heart, lungs, and gut. It's like your body's built-in reset button, controlling your ability to relax, feel connected, and experience pleasure. Think of it as the communication highway between your mind and body, telling you whether you're safe or if you need to stay on high alert. In yogic science, this mirrors the Ida and Pingala nadis, two energy channels that spiral around the central Sushumna nadi in the spine. Just like the vagus nerve, these channels regulate balance in the body. Ida governs relaxation and intuition, while Pingala fuels action and drive. When they're in harmony, energy flows freely, and we feel at ease. But when blocked, we either burn out from overstimulation or shut down emotionally. When your vagus nerve is activated and strong, your body naturally signals, I am safe, I am open to connection, and I can feel bliss, joy, and happiness without fear. On the other hand, when your vagus nerve is weak or dysregulated, it can lead to emotional numbness, chronic stress, and difficulty feeling joy, even when good things happen. This is why ancient practices like chanting, deep breathing, humming, and meditation are so powerful. They physically stimulate the vagus nerve, creating an inner state of relaxation and bliss that isn't dependent on what's happening around you. The beauty of this: you don't have to wait for life to be perfect to feel good. You can train your nervous system to experience pleasure, peace, and connection right now, simply by learning to work with your body instead of against it. Many spiritual traditions have feared bliss and pleasure, labeling it as a distraction or temptation. But in Tantra and Taoist traditions, pleasure is not the enemy, it is the portal. Tantric wisdom teaches that pleasure is a divine force, a gateway to presence, expansion, and connection with the universe. The key is embodiment, fully inhabiting your physical form, so you can transmute sensation into higher awareness. Pleasure doesn't have to be extreme. It can be found in subtle, sacred moments, such as feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the sensation of your breath filling your lungs. Similarly, Taoist practices like the microcosmic orbit teach us to cultivate and circulate energy through the body. This practice trains our body to allow pleasure and its associated emotions to flow without resistance, providing us with vitality and a deep sense of harmony. You might wonder, why is pleasure and joy so hard to sustain? Why do moments of joy feel fleeting while stress lingers? This is where we turn to nervous system capacity. Your ability to hold pleasure, happiness, and bliss is directly linked to how much safety your body can tolerate. Many of us have been conditioned to distrust pleasure and bliss, whether from cultural programming, social conditioning, or past experiences that taught us pleasure is unsafe. But the good news: pleasure and tapping into higher emotional states is a practice. Your nervous system can rewire itself to hold more joy, just as it adapted to hold stress. Your body is a sacred instrument, constantly tuning itself to the rhythms of life. You are meant to feel good. Pleasure, joy, and happiness are nervous system states, not just an external experience. The more you practice, the more your nervous system learns that safety and pleasure can coexist. The more you hold joy, the more your energy expands, your consciousness rises, and your life transforms. So today, I invite you to ask yourself, what do you enjoy? What feels good? What's one thing, big or small, that brings you even a moment of joy? And what small moment of pleasure can you savor today? Because this is the path to resilience, to bliss, and to remembering your divinity. Take a deep breath and step into the pleasure of being alive. Remember, your nervous system is always listening, and with time, intention, and practice, you can teach it that feeling good is safe, that bliss isn't just something to reach for, it's your natural state, and something you are worthy of experiencing fully and completely.